Welcome back to the Popcorn Culture YouTube channel. I am your host, Richard Taylor, aka Dollar Ben Fodder, aka Dick Taylor, aka Dickie T. I have a very special guest. Love this guy. Didn't know him. Dude came to my area, went to this grimy LCS, like parrots and rat shit everywhere, but they had a ton of books and we had a great time and we really thought we really did some male bonding. And now
sure.
I consider him a very good friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ferdy. You guys know him as Fur Bird the Nerd. This is his debut.
Yeah.
How's it going,
Nervous.
buddy?
Not really, but yeah, I'm just happy to be here, happy to talk about some books. Yeah, let's do it.
Very cool. I'm very happy you came because
yeah,
I thought for sure I was like, oh, I'm gonna be by myself again because Brian is like,
yeah,
he's doing like almost seven. I think he had to pull out of Woods on Tuesday because it's just too much.
I can't keep up with the guy, but all his stuff's just like it's so good. It's all you guys are doing really good, just good content, just like easy to watch, and it's keeping me definitely busy for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. Hey, what's up, Patrick? I gave you the tracking number. I will drop those cards in. And by the way, the guy that won all those other cards, I forgot his name, but he never hit me up on IG or whatever. So I'm just going to send you all the cards, Patrick.
Sweet.
What up, Brad? How's it going, man? Did you get into that Fanatics Prism drop?
Cool.
Oh yeah,
there it is.
What's up, Lord of Brooklyn? Thank you, Lord of Brooklyn. Dudes always have my back.
Yes,
just like Patrick and Brad. Ferdy, do you know these guys?
Yeah, I know them like just in chats and all that good stuff. I don't know them like personally, but definitely recognize all their names. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I was saying, I honestly didn't think Bird the Nerd cared too much about. I was like, but you know me, I look into things a little too much. And he said I made a comment. I don't want to get too much into detail to a group chat, and he was like, "What?" He's like, "No way!" And then the way he reacted, I was like, okay, this guy wants to buy my first Dr. Voodoo newsstand, which I didn't want to sell.
I love that book, dude.
But then when you were like saying, I was like, all right, I'm gonna hook him up. Did it come back?
It's at CGC. It's like I think it's just scheduled, but
did you press it?
I pressed it, man, but it was pretty clean. It was just like it just needed to press. It's pretty nice. I don't care what grade I get on it though. I'm keeping it regardless. But yeah. I'll definitely shoot you off a picture when I get the results back for sure.
Hey, let me ask you a question before we get into the content.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know what you do, but if you can elaborate outside of your day job, what are you doing right now in the comic community to help others or help yourself become, that collector and get to that collection you're looking for? And also, where can they find you on social media platforms?
Yeah, so basically, I'm on Instagram mostly under obviously at For Bird the Nerd. I've been doing whatnot sales for the past few months and just kind of slowly getting into it. I had a sale today, went pretty good. I usually do slabs and whatnot, ironically. But no, kind of what inspired me. So I have kind of a financial background. I don't really get into it too much, but I had a lot of people ask me like, oh, what do you think's a good price for XYZ? Like, what's the market showing or whatever? And so I would just look at books that either I'd hear about or friends would just ask me about, and I just look it up. And it kind of turned into this thing where people would like either direct message me or, would like comment on my posts and all that stuff, and just trying to help the community out. Like it's never nice to go into any type of purchase situation or market situation where you're blind. You just kind of assume, and you can not always get hustled, but like just overpay or whatever. But yeah, just trying to find deals on stuff that's spiked up, a year ago and may like kind of, something to add to your collection at a cheaper price, especially nowadays.
So in layman's terms, he's a comic speculator.
A little bit, but I generally like to, I look at stuff that not necessarily like I'm just going to flip, but I like to look for things that, just I just like to look for good deals on things I actually do like and will keep. And and I do press books. I'm not as good as you, but I do press my own books and try and find good condition books and send them in, and all that
How long
good
you
stuff.
been
It's fun.
pressing? How long you
What's
been
that?
pressing? How long you been pressing books?
That's probably like a year and a half now. I was horrible when I first started doing it, but it was just kind of a learning thing, and now I think I just would just throw stuff in and just kind of like hope and pray. But now
That was like the first year, and then
I was like the first yeah.
And then when you get into your second year, especially like when you actually, you don't have that broken down press anymore. You actually spent like 150, 200 bucks and got like a nice clamshell or a used steel or something like that.
Yeah.
You're not using, do you use plates? I use plates.
I don't use plates.
Yeah. Way better, bro.
Really?
I'll tell you all about it. Yeah. So I use plates. I have 3 presses, but I only use one for cold press. The other 2 are back here. Mm-hmm. And when I got in my second year, I wasn't on plates, but I was on a half a plate. And I used just the half a plate for, I don't know, maybe 2 years. And the thing is that the reason why I didn't like the half a plate, it was in my head. I always felt like I had to flip the book, but in actuality, you really don't, because the metal on the bottom just cooks all the way through. But and then eventually, after about a year and a half, 2 years, about 18 months, I put that second plate on. 2-3 years later, boom, here I am pressing Armin's books. Just got done actually with all his moderns. He gave me like 50 moderns, and he had. Do you know Armin?
I don't know Armin. No,
I'm rambling, but anyways, So I didn't know you press books. I was like hitting you hard up on that book because like I'm very mind fucky, and in the sense that I mind fuck myself when so I'm a perfectionist when it comes to pressing. I know this sounds it probably sounds smug, but I don't really talk about pressing a lot. And I think most of it is because I've done, it's not that I have a ton of years. I've just done so much.
Yeah.
And you know how like in mortgage, right? So when you're in mortgage, like guys, by the way, we both have finance backgrounds. I was a loan officer for 10 years, and this guy still is, and I think he's a manager. But you know how like when you first get a mortgage, and this was like before 07, 08 in the broker days, and you'd fund your first draw docs, fund your first loan, you get your first check, and you go to the club with your friends, all you're doing is talking about it. And like, you're with these guys that like you, but they've been doing this for like 10 years. And like, dude, that's how I feel about pressing. When people talk about pressing, I'm like, oh, like, and it's nothing to do with them. It's just that I've been doing it so much. I just try to, you know what I mean? So,
no, you're for sure.
So anyways, all right, cool. Let's hit the chat and then we'll get into the content. My dog is not doing good. I was sick for 10 days. Again, yes, I know. And trying to get that blood pressure under control. My dad's helped me out. I'm doing pretty good. I was really high. I was like 155 over like 80. And then my dad's been helping me out, and everything's been good. I think we were like 127 over like 70 something or something.
Yeah. That's good. That's good, man.
Filthy flipper.
Yeah, so filthy, man.
So fucking filthy. You like my shirt? Strike first, strike.
Dude, dude. The guy, the villain in Karate Kid 2, he lives in Seattle, and he has a Hawaiian restaurant here. And she shows up every once in a while. I mean, this is back in the day, but I'm sure he's too busy now. But it's pretty cool, dude, man.
Is he Japanese or Chinese?
I think I'm pretty sure he's Japanese Hawaiian, like Hawaiian Japanese.
Oh yeah, Hawaiian Japanese. He showed up in I think season 3.
Yeah, he's helping him in the next season.
Yeah, he's totally changed. He's like
but he lives like he has a restaurant here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. If you ever come up, man, I'll take you there. I'm
coming up, bro. I told you it's a done deal. Right.
Let me know, man.
I just gotta. I'm waiting for my. I always say my brother, boy, because we've known each other since we were kids, but he's actually my boss, and I'm just waiting for him to confirm something's going on. I don't know what's going on with my job, but some like bureaucratic red tape. So he's trying to get through that for me.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
If that doesn't work out, I'm going to Seattle. So
I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man.
Without further ado, let's get into popcorn culture, the pickup show, and we're also going to do a little bit of digging with Dollar, and we have pickups, and I have a huge medium flat rate box from our special guest, Bird an unboxing. I think there's like 5 or 6 slabs in there.
Probably,
I don't know how he got so many in there, but and then if we are still hanging out, I just got this in the mail. I got a kill deal on it for $89. It's an optic retail box. So
nice.
all right, guys, let's do this. I sent Brian and everybody links, so
Cool.
if people jump in and out, don't be surprised. Hey, what's up, Aaron?
Oh, what's
Bird,
up?
bird.
What's up, Aaron? He's like, what? What's he doing here?
See, I used to flake on Aaron a few times when he was the boss at Tales from the Flip Side, when he was producing shows. I mean, I didn't mean to. It's just stuff come up, So now, like, he flakes on me all the time.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
He's all, be there, bro. Send me a link. He's like, fuck you. All right, man. AOA, what's up, man? I'm glad to see you. Okay, so we are Popcorn Cultures. This is the pickup show. This is actually number 7. Comic speculation, digging with Dollar. That's a little later. Please like, share, subscribe this content. You're doing us a huge favor, especially me, in the sense that I'm new to this. Not the talking head part, but the content part, like control and producing, and it's tough. So if anything you guys can do to get my subscribers up, I appreciate you guys. Let's talk a little bit of Sakura Spider. I was sick last week, and I know she was red hot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wonder why she got red hot. Oh, I could tell you why, and I got screenshots. But anyways, Key Collector, God bless his soul. I love you, Key Collector. But yes, I give him the book. I give him the 1 in 100. I give him the first cover appearance of Sakura. I also give him another key of a Sakura Spider. I say also first appearance in an ASM title, but she's only on the cover. But anyways, and then I was like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, like maybe like 10 minutes later, boom, it's in his app. Nick's Picks comes out and he's all over it. No credit for Dollar. No credit. So anyways, we're going to talk about it. Sakura Spider, also known as Haida Haruka. Now, you guys are familiar with manga, of course. Her original first appearances, which we're going to show in a second, come in these right here. These, and I hope I got the right ones, because I had the trade paperbacks up there for a while, and I know those weren't it, but these are like the Japanese manga magazines. Sam, who usually does the show with me every Thursday, because he has an anime and a manga segment. I was really hoping he'd be on tonight, but he couldn't make it. But yeah, so Sakura Spider, aka Haida Haruka, you have your first mention and first appearance and second appearance, but these are in manga books, and these were the Japanese only or Asia only books. I mean, it's you really had to know somebody to get these, or you had to be Robert Forum or International Comics Josh Allen.
Yeah,
okay,
I was gonna say
possibly Topher, but anyways, yeah, so I hadn't heard of her. I mean, I didn't know anything about it. And then next thing you know, you guys know I do the Hot 10 every Friday with Ben and Brian and Mel. And we were talking about these. It was maybe like, I don't know, 6 months before the Deadpool series came out, but we were talking about these red, black, white, and blood series. And what I read is that because Wolverine was the first one, and what I read was it was just going to be like a retcon version of reprinted origin stories with these new characters. Like John Ridley wrote one of Wolverine's, so on and so forth. Well, I didn't know there was going to be like first appearances and stuff. So that Sakura, when she showed up in the U.S. comics, which we'll get back to right here, which is Deadpool Black, White, and Blood #4. It took up me by surprise. Thank God, though, because I'm a last issue collector. This is the last issue, especially a mini series. I always grab like 4. I try to grab an incentive because usually there's not an incentive for left. And when I saw that Panosian, and I love koi fish, the tattoo, I have a koi fish tattoo and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah. Next thing you know, I didn't even read it. And next thing you know, the Sakura Spiders is blowing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the last slide. So I was looking at Comic-Con, and I remember when Deadpool Black, White, and Blood 4 came out, because it was on Ben's list, right? I think he had I think he had the Panosian 1 or 2. I can't remember.
It was up there.
Yeah. So, but he was asking about it, he was asking me about it backstage, like what my opinion was and stuff like that, like analyzing wise, and I was like, yeah, I really like these books. I thought they were going to be like a reprint retcon, but now there's first appearances and the art is amazing. And guess what? I was looking at the Wolverine numbers, which were kind of high after number one was like Wolverine, Black, White, and Blood with like, I think like a 70,000 book. But then number 2 dropped to like 35,000. While I was looking at the Deadpool, and Comicron has issue 2 at 34,200K estimated. So I just say under 35K. This is issue 3. This same, almost the same number. I think like maybe 100 different. Now you're going into an issue 4. Now, mind you, and I know what people are thinking. Yeah, it has a 1 in 25. I get it. And it's Panosian. He's hot. And it's a dope cover. But remember, the Sakai cover was just the issue before, right? Stan Sakai. That thing was red hot as well. And that thing still didn't even break the 35K. So you got low print run. You got a awesome Spider-Verse character coming out of nowhere. And on top of that, you got last issue. It just checked all the boxes.
Right.
And so I went in Comicron and I was looking for number 4, and it was right when Comicron was doing their transition. Because I guess like Penguin Random House isn't releasing the numbers.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a total. But yeah, I mean, so here you go. The Panosian is my favorite cover. Like I said, I like Koi Fish, but honestly, if I wasn't a Koi Fish dude, I honestly think the Ryan Brown cover is the best cover.
It's filthy. Like he's got the 2 swords like running. I didn't even know about Skrull Spire in this book. I just picked it up because of the cover. I'm not really a big Deadpool fan, but I saw it and I was like, oh dang, I'll just pick up a copy. I actually
like Deadpool first appearance, and that's it. I'm over him.
Yeah, you know. You can still find this, like Patrick was saying. You can still find it cheap, and you can still find it. Like I found 2. Korea, nice. I found 2 yesterday at my LCS, or one of my LCSs I visit. It was just sitting there. You had no idea. So
is this in Seattle?
Yeah, it's in an area called Ballard. It's kind of where all the fishermen hang out at. Yeah, you had no idea. Pretty cool pickup.
So what do? You like go look for comics, you drink some coffee at Pike's Place, and then throw fish at each other?
Yeah. Pretty much, you know, like we take a boat to the LCSs, you know what I mean? Or take a ferry, you know, to each LCS.
Awesome. I love that train.
What's that?
That train, that subway train.
Oh, the light rail? Yeah, it could get you around a little bit. I actually took a ferry from Seattle to one of the neighboring islands to a comic book store. Like that was like intense. Yeah. Save me 4-hour drive.
Bro. Yeah. Bro, hey, let's talk after, bro. I'm here for you, man. Anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to run down. I went ahead and Amazon kindled up the freaking trade paperback versions of the Deadpool Samurai. And I went ahead and read as much as I could before this pod. And let me tell you, Sakura Spider is a badass, dude. She's a badass. And she thinks Wade Wilson is corny. She thinks he's full of himself. It is hilarious. And this little cute little manga girl, this and that boy, all she wants to do is brawl. It's crazy. And I'm not even joking. Like, okay, you know, metaphorically speaking, Spider-Verse. So, you know, this chick, or not chick, but this woman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I loved it. Highly recommend it. I'm not a foreign guy, but hey, guys, I am on the hunt for these original first appearances. That's the Deadpool Samurai. Her first is in number 2, and then her second is issue 3, and then she appears all the way through 5. You get a partial origin in 5 too.
Cool.
Hey Joe, what's going on, man? There's an American version on that Japanese manga. Yes. Thank you, Righteous Flipper. Thank you. Welcome. And Joe's Dueling, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate you. I think it's your first time. Sorry about my neighbor's dog. Dog is just Let's move on. First appearance on a cover, as of right now, at least on US Comics, is ASM 3. This is the Hikaru Sugi 1 in 100, which I have one here and one is still in the mail.
Nice.
I went ahead. I mean, she only makes 4 appearances before she gets into the U.S. comic books. Okay, she's from Earth. What I say? 800. TRN 800. So TRN basically stands for temporary reality number. They don't really have a continuity for it yet. Okay, and I saw an article. I don't know if I have the slide here, but Bleeding Cool about in the summer before the Deadpool Samurai books were on New to Order. They were saying that the writers for Deadpool Samurai were saying that those Deadpool Samurai manga books are prime Marvel Universe 616 continuity. I said that's impossible. It can't be unless you get that whole canon thing. Somebody shows up in the store and he mentions something. How that works with Star Wars. So so I'm doing a little deep diving there, but as far as I can tell, it looks like she's from what I say, 800. Earth 800. It's actually TRN 800,
TRN 800.
But that's actually the professional. But TRN just stands for temporary reality number. It's just they just don't have a continuity set for it.
Yeah.
Like this character, I like the longevity of this character. Nick, I gave this book to you. You can give me credit. But yeah, very cool. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Recent news: Marvel developing Wonder Man series with Daniel Cretton and Andrew Guest. If you guys are not familiar, these are this is the team that brought us Shang-Chi, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I believe Community. And they are just an all-star team right there. Let's go ahead and pull up that. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the story here. Do you know how to share screen and stuff like that? Because if you ever want to share it during my shows, just let me know and you can take it. But if you don't know how to do that, don't worry, I'll handle the whole thing.
I do, but no, man, it's all good, man. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm about to share the screen. And Patrick knows exactly. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little Tim Sale too, Joe. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little. I put some slides together for Tim Sale.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. But anyways, so we're about to go into Patrick is familiar. I know that for a fact. But I Reddit subreddit that I was running for about 3 months, and I was on Flipside, and I was like writing like my FOC books and my new comic book day picks and stuff like that. And when WandaVision was on, I had a connect the dot theory deal, and let's check it out. And it had to do Wonder Man was involved with it. Okay, because remember when WandaVision was happening, and I mean it's like that with every MCU series, but like when WandaVision was happening, everybody's trying to figure out who's controlling Wanda. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So anyways, okay, so let's do this here, and let's go to the subreddit. I want to read this to you guys, and then we'll get a little further here. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, in hindsight, it's going to sound pretty stupid, but I actually thought it was really good. I actually even invested in the books to put a footnote version on what I'm about to tell you is that I thought Black Talon was controlling Wanda, or at least was playing a part with whoever the main, not the main, but like because Black Talon was he controls zombies. And I knew that everybody in that town was either mind wiped or dead. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this Reddit. It's called New Comic Book Day Spec. You guys feel free to join the subreddit. There's 66 members. I haven't dropped anything in there in a couple years, but I've been thinking about doing it. Let's go ahead and let's look at hindsight and see what my theory looked like here. I had some really good FOC picks too, like that Taskmaster 3 1-25 Shane Davis. I nailed
I love that book.
Boy, I must have got like 75 or 100 cover A's, because at one point I had 4 1-25s. I just don't remember ordering 25 copy. I'm sorry, 100 copies, but I remember the retailer I was using, she used to double my order.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. If you want one, bro, let me know. I'll send you a cover A, dude. You're my boy.
Thanks, man.
WandaVision spec possibility and a cheap few key books to go with spec, blah, blah, blah. It could be nothing or it could be something. Let us know what you think. Just please stay positive in this subreddit, even if you disagree completely and think we just smoked a bowl of crack with one-legged Randy behind Target.
That's a Reddit. That's a subreddit for sure.
Yeah, I think the guy that I was working with at that time, he come up with that. So yeah, he come up with some good one-liners. Pretty funny guy. All right. I said, is it completely out of the realm to think a gangster in a rooster shoot could be calling the shots, or at very least pulling the strings in WandaVision, the show? What I mean is pulling the strings of the residents and workers of the entire neighborhood of Westview, New Jersey. This puppet master of sort that is broad built yet average sized man who dons an upside down unholy cross on his chest and sports a male chicken rooster, also known as cock, hood, wings, and talons. I'm speaking of none other than Black Talon 3, Samuel David Barone, or Drew Desmond. So it just goes in there. But anyways, the part I'm bringing this up is because the Wonder Man stuff, right?
Right.
And I get into it. I really did a deep dive on this, and I was like, in the comics, Black Talon 3, Samuel Barone has a deep and long connection in history with Wanda Maximoff, Vision, Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, Eric Williams, aka Grim Reaper, who's Wonder Man's brother, that seemed to be on their way or already in the MCU. In Avengers 151, Simon Williams' alter ego of Wonder Man was resurrected from the dead. In issue 152 of Avengers in Volume 1, it's revealed that Black Talon, Sam Baroni, used his abilities to resurrect Wonder Man in issue 151. Avengers, and I put in bold, number 152, is the first appearance and first cover appearance of Black Talon, Samuel Baroni, under Eric Williams, aka Grim Reaper's wishes. So he basically was teaming up with Wonder Man's brother, Grim Reaper, and he's like, listen, bro, resurrect my brother. What are you doing later? You know what I mean? So he resurrects the brother, and then they just start causing havoc. It is not the last time that Black Talon attempts resurrecting the dead under Grim Reaper's, aka Eric Williams, wishes or messing with Simon Williams, Wonder Man in the comics. Black Talon is a known, very close friend and ally of Grim Reaper. Remember the Grim Reaper Easter eggs during WandaVision? Remember the hat, the Galactus helmet? Everybody thought it was Galactus. But
Right.
Call back to the Reaper helmet we see in episode 2's beginning animation credit.
That's right. Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm.
So it just gets down into it, and I won't bore you guys, but it's actually a really thought out, decent spec play, and these books were like pretty cheap. I mean, Black Talon's a pretty known villain, so it's like, but I mean, yeah, I got a bunch of 152s, mid grade, high grade, over at J&J for like $3. It was awesome, but it didn't pan out. But yeah, check that out. Sub up. I'm gonna be dropping in new comic book day picks in there. So let's go ahead and get back to it. So you have your first appearance of Wonder Man. Now, the reason why I brought all three of these books and I'm bringing this Reddit in here is because Wonder Man first is a one and done. He actually, that's why they call it a partial origin, because he first appeared, but then he actually, so then you have his bro shows up in 52, right? Then you have 58, which I believe I can't really remember what 50 is. That the second appearance? No, because I can't really remember, but all I know is that this is it's either, I think it's either Reaper's second appearance or what have you. Something's going on in that book, but it's a cheap book. I think I just bought one from an online retailer. I think they said it was $4 or $5. I got it for $12, maybe.
Sweet.
No, $15. I mean, after taxes and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, here's the Reddit. There's the link. Blah 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 blah. Okay, guys. Tom Hardy confirms Venom 3 has a complete, I meant to say completely script. He also added in that article that the connections, the production team for Venom Part 3 are going to allow Tom Hardy to use his own original art. Yeah. So I don't know what that means, if that means CGI or what have you, but the dude is fucking multi-talented and great actor. And if this is his last, go at it before we even get Null, man, they need to figure out a way to get that franchise back into the MCU. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. No brainer.
The reason why I brought this up, if you guys weren't on my Instagram, Tom Hardy, he went ahead and Tom Hardy, when he tweets and posts and replies, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You also got to take quick screenshots. He likes to delete shit. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he shows shit and deletes it and thinks it's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
like
but he didn't delete that. And if you look, you see like the little Venom face.
That's awesome. I love it.
You see the red? You see the It's like a Spider-Man S.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm excited. I just picked up an ASM 300. Yay, my first one.
I've never come close, just never been able to pull a trigger. I don't know why, but
yeah, picked it up maybe like 3 weeks ago. Guy called me, said it's here. I said I can only give you $170 a month. I mean, which my son just graduated college.
Yep.
I'm helping him, this and that. It's tight. He said, fine, it's yours. It's a really nice copy too. I can't wait to get it.
Newsy?
So, no, it's a direct. But hey, I'm good with that. Beggars can't be choosers, And it's got a shot at a 9.8. If I can get those pages white, then we definitely get 9.8. They ain't no 9.8s with off-white pages. Now, here's the question, though, after we, see the post on Instagram that was not deleted by Tom Hardy. Are we any closer to this guy? Chat, let me hear you. I got the sharpest chat in YouTube, bar none. What's up, Mac? I'm happy I was able to get some Marvel Premiere 55 before the news. Good man. Great Grim Reaper stories in the Avengers. Oh yeah, West Coast Avengers. Oh, really good. What do they call that? Source material in West Coast Avengers. Though I know those books were like heavily printed, copyrighted and stuff, but that series is good, dude.
Yeah, I remember reading as a kid.
There's some sneaky keys in there too. I mean, look at get the Italian edition, Rich. I mean, look at how that freaking White Vision blew up. That was crazy. Secondary market, guys. So Venom news. Obviously, we're gonna look up ASM 300. The one that I got is actually not on here, but it looks just as pretty. Now, here's the thing: is that I didn't really see any 9.8s selling, or maybe I missed them. I don't know, but what I come up with over the last like 24 hours is a bunch of 9.6s selling for between $1,500 to $2,000 with like a 3-day average of around 1,700.
That's strong.
You had a raw copy direct that sold for 700, but it says when I see sellers that put a lot of that stuff in there and there's no grade or something, I'm worried about the grade. I feel like because we work in mortgage and we do sales and we spin, we direct, we deflect, whatever,
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do, trying to make me like
Oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Rich?
Okay.
I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it does that. Sorry, guys. So what I was saying was is that Ferdy is now our new host, so I'm going to leave you guys with him. Have a good night. No. I my computer is just I have a MacBook. It was a gift, and I wanted a PC. I didn't know anything about MacBook, but the person that bought it for me was like, "You'll never have to buy another computer again. Plus, you're not like Well, as soon as I start doing all this crazy content, I'm saving all this stuff. The computer just starts freezing, so it does weird stuff like that. So
it's all good.
I apologize. All right. How much time you got, buddy?
I got some time. I was just gonna pack up my books, but I got some time.
All right, so let's get back into it. Whatnot packing is the worst.
It's like I gotta do it now, or else I'll never do it again. or I'm not gonna do it for like a week. You know what I mean? Just want to get it out. So.
Do you follow Decor Collectibles? Decor,
Mm-mm. Oh,
dude, he's so funny, dude.
No, I don't.
I don't know him personally. I mean, me and him get along, mutual respect, but guy makes me laugh. It's like he posts this shit on IG. He's like, what I'd rather be doing than selling comics on Whatnot. Having all my pubic hairs pulled out with tweezers, having a root canal with a pair of tweezers. Like, it's so funny, dude.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
It's the worst part about Whatnot is like, but it's also I don't know. It's
fun, dude. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's the shipping, man. It's rough day today, buddy.
It's all good.
All right. So now, guys, I mean, I know Patrick can vouch for me on this one 100%. But I've been talking about Spot for a long ass time. I've been talking about him since 2019. 2000, when I was in Facts, I was talking about him. Okay, 2018, 2019. Okay, so and I was also saying jump on the Jonathan Bond books or whatever, you know, before he becomes Spot, 94, 97. So but if you go to Tales from the Flip Side, I actually clipped a couple of me on Modern Comic Mayhem, and then one of our first ever Modern Playbooks. That book was like top 2, whatever. I talked about it, but yeah, I wasn't the first. I know I wasn't, but I just wanted to bring it out there.
Yeah.
Well, we got some news. We got a verification that Spot is going to be the or 1A or 1B villain in Across the Spider-Verse, aka Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse official verified Twitter account tweeted, "Meet the Spot, Miles Morales' most formidable foe yet, voiced by Jason Schwartzman. See him in action in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, exclusively in movie theaters, June 2nd, 2023. So let's talk about him. So he's got books, okay? And he's a fun villain. I honestly thought that he was probably going to link up with somebody like the Inheritors or something, because you know they have in the Spider-Verse you have the Web of Life, right?
Right.
And through the Web of Life, you can travel across realities, right? And timelines. Well, the Inheritors, every time the Web of Life is used, I forgot what their system's called, but something goes off.
Yeah.
And then they go hunting so they can cannibalize the spider people, right?
Right.
Well, I was thinking in my head, my spec was, okay, one of the Inheritors is going to be, you know, Spot's going to be his 1B, you know, if it's Solus or whoever, and he's just going to be bouncing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right,
going from dimension to dimension, you know what I mean? And then eventually
eating the spiders.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I talked to Matt DeVoe about it because he worked.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, because he was in the Flip Side chat for like 3 years.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And he was like, damn, Rich, that's a good spec. He was like, this is really good spec. I can't say anymore because I got a job at Sony, but this is really good spec. And this is like 6, 7, 8. It was like right around his announcement. And when he said that, and I know his connection at Sony, I was like, you know, so anyways, Spectacular Spider-Man number 34. You have the first appearance of Jonathan Owen. This is a cameo appearance. And then in issue 97, you actually have the first full. Now, to put this, and that's in Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 94 and 97, cameo and full. And what Jonathan Owen is basically, to compare apples to apples, I guess you can say, is like Jenica before she became a turtle, right?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you get into the next issue, which is Spectacular Spider-Man number 98 from also the 1976 Volume 1 series. Now you have Own as Spot in story. Mm-hmm. Mark Jewelers available. Copies, newsstands, obviously, and Canadian price variants for all 4 of these books. Okay, just to let you know. And here's the other one. I just threw this in here. No, I mean there were other people talking like Charles Murphy, and then I think like uh, Mikey Sutton, and like some other people were
Yeah,
talking about Spot like in 2019. But
sure.
I thought it was like rehashed rumors or whatever. But like I know that because Tivo's a pretty conservative speculator. I've known him for
Yeah,
a
big
while,
time.
and yeah, and he's like very careful, and he's
Yeah.
like he liked it. He loved it. So when I saw him move, I was like, okay, I felt good. What about 99? First cover, right? Because, you know, the last 5 years, I don't know. Dude, first cover, man. Check out this market report, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. This is just today. These are like mid-grade to lower high grade copies like, you know, VF plus,
Yeah,
fine minus to fine
I don't even
plus.
care.
Look at this, $40, you know, $12, $28, 35. Here's two in story first, and they're directs, by the way, and a first cover, $124.99 shipped. Um, this book was like a 50-cent book, bro. It was one issue before the milestone issue, number 100, and yeah. So, anyways, it's starting to move slowly up. It's basically, you know, in older comics, first cover is kind of like the last thing you look at. You look at first appearance, then you either look at second and origin,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Right.
And then you got, you know, your first cover. A lot of people don't look at that for vintage books compared to modern books, right?
Right.
Well, with this one, we have all four. So you have you have his before he became Spot cameo, comes in newsstand, direct, Mark Jewelers, Canadian price variant. Then you have his first full in 97 before he becomes Spot. Then he becomes Spot in story. Then in 99, first cover. Issue 100 is a milestone issue, but he's on the cover and it's sick. I won't call it iconic. Shout out to my boy Decoit Cave. Respect. I won't call it an iconic cover, but I will call it classic cover art. And yeah, so don't sleep on that one. These ones are still cheap though, $5.
Super cheap.
$5.
Yeah.
A 9.8 sold last 9.8 before we got on the pod was on May 20th, $100 plus ship.
Take
so
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
97 is his first full before he becomes Spot. You know, $11 to $15. 9.8s though, look at this, 180 plus. Wow. So that's moving up. Looks like a Canadian price variant sold for pretty cheap, but this guy's in Canada, and if you are a Canadian price variant secondary market hunter, talk to people in Canada because they see them all the time. They don't give a shit about them. This is your first in story. Look at that.
Jeez.
$465. $850 best offer. Bam. And that's off-white. Is that
Off-white to white? Yeah.
And
First
is that?
appearance.
Oh my god, dude. My freaking little
It's a lot of dough.
Yeah, dude, that's just too much. Anyways, I have Mark Jewelers copies of every single and the Canadian price variant, but they're not high grade. And trust me, they're Mark Jewelers. I can't get rid of them. I'm sorry. And,
no, don't do it.
And then here's the last one. All right. Don't forget, guys, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse exclusively in movie theaters June 2nd, 2023. We cannot wait. And I am not sponsored by Sony. A little more market report. I like to on the Thursday show. I like to look at the last 4 weeks of Hot 10, and you know,
cool.
I'm kind of in the center because I do FOC orders, and then I also you know, show up early and grab stuff. But I also do Hot 10 on Friday nights.
Yeah,
and to be on that show, I mean, it's not like a lot, but to be like active and have a good time, and where you can actually you gotta put some work in, and you know, it does get hard. But then you have Modern Comic Mayhem on Saturday, so I'm kind of like in the middle of the whole modern comic thing. And so what I want to do on the Thursday shows, I want to say, okay, these last 4 weeks of these new comic book day releases that Ben put on his list, Key Collector, this guy, Cover Price, whatever, let's see what they're doing, not in 6 months, because we know every book dips in 6 months. If there's no, how about in 3 weeks? So looking at Avengers Forever number 6, is his cover A only. First appearance of Star Panther, which I believe He's Vibranium Man on the cover, but then
He
last
turns into
to Star Panther.
yeah.
What a weird sequence. And I was just telling my buddy, I was like, if that's the case and he's gonna be Star Panther, then you might as well just get the scroll cover because the Vibranium Man doesn't even apply.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews about the story. I dug it. I wasn't like totally into it, but I kind of liked it. I don't know. I'm weird.
I liked it. I haven't read number 6. I have seen the teaser, but I've been reading all the way through. I love Jason Aaron. He's just spot spec, stupid look, name, cool powers. Yeah, totally agree. AOA, you guys were like, I think I even did like something on. You guys were all in the chat in 2020. I remember. Late Night Comics. What's up, brother? I can't wait. What's the producers gonna do with Spot? Amazing fight scenes for sure. Yeah, very interesting powers.
Yeah, they're gonna be really cool fight scenes. That's what I like about the character. It's cool.
Totally agree. All right.
Good call.
Shout out to my boy Manny, the comic collector.
Oh, Manny. Love that guy.
Yeah, he's a wild man. He lives out here. Out here with me. He's in San Diego. I'm about 70 miles north, and when I start my work, I'll actually be like 10 minutes from him for when I go to Del Mar. So,
okay.
Yeah, so down there. So I'll be probably hanging out with him all summer this
nice.
summer. So I'm excited about that. But anyways, he's same with me. Somebody mentions Allocated and it's Boom Studios. And by the way, chat or anybody watching the rewind, did we ever find out if these late print Grimm's or any late print Boom books are returnable like the first print books have been in the past? Please let us know in the chat or comments. I appreciate it. So here we go. Grimm 1, third print. Saw Jim Comics video. He mentioned something that this would be a higher print run because the last one snuck up and now everybody's aware. But my question is that did FOC passed already? So how would it be a higher print run if FOC passed? I don't know. Did FOC pass? Guys, let me know. Appreciate it. Don't forget to share this content and subscribe if you're watching the rewind. Now here is the second print.
Okay.
I don't know if you watched the last show, Ferdy, that I did a couple weeks ago, but this was my new comic book day list along with everybody else. But I did Hump Day Heroes. I think it was like a Monday before release. But anyways, Patrick pointed out the fact that this thing was already listed at like $75-$80 with some sales at $50-$60.
Yeah.
And now look at it. It's dipped.
Drop.
Right? Do we buy the dip or do we just keep on moving? I say we keep on moving.
Move it along, man. Personally. Oh.
Tell me more. It's so funny.
Oh, just this book is like the book I wanted when I was a kid, the book when I came back into collecting, and it's like the one book that I can never attain. Like I'm always like either one bit off or like I miss it when it's like on sale or just whatever, Or I'm like I'll see it like in a on the wall, and I'm like, oh, I'll pick it up next week, and it's gone for whatever reason. This is before the whole announcement too, so.
Well, there's one thing you will never have to worry about is not being able to find the book because there's a shitload of copies out there.
Yeah, seriously.
Newsstand. I've had multiple newsstand copies. Look at this guy. He sold a CGC 94 newsie for $241. I would have definitely took that. Wow. CPR that mofo. Can't get the newsstand edition unless you know somebody at CGC because there's no price variant. That's the only time they do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at some books that released this week. In my opinion, I thought this was a shit week for speculation and investment. Trash. But there were a few good ones, and I'm going to surprise you right now because when I tell you, everybody in the chat, including Ferdy, are going to be like, Richie, you been drinking? All right. So this is Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse 3, the 1 in 25 Fuji. I really like the idea, the concept of the cover. Reminds me of the Spider-Punk, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's got it's got a lot of characters on the cover too. I like that. It's cool. It's very, very bright.
Well, it's all Gwen. It's all those variants, right? So.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I'm trying to think of a scenario. Like I'm trying to buy all these at least cover A, but I keep falling into the incentives because, at least for Gwenverse, because the 1 in 100 especially, we'll talk about that in a second. But it just seems like there's just not that many out there. But I'm trying to think of a scenario where there was like Gwen and Miles. So like it would be like Gwen and Miles would be like equivalent to what in Marvel Comics, like Peter and MJ, right? So where they're two superheroes that are going to be working together in a movie and across the Spider-Verse and are very popular in the next gen spec community and for pop culture, but are doing these, side project tie-ins completely out of continuity, just and these wild mashup characters, and then they all of a sudden became a crazy new character. I'm trying to remember something like that. The only thing I can think of that's even close to that is nothing. Maybe Squirrel Girl, I don't know. But and I was thinking Winter Soldier at first, but that's not really like kind of quirky or whatever. It's like serious shit,
Yeah.
But here's the 1 in 25 Fuji. I really like the concept. I just don't really care for the art. But here's the money book right here, guys.
Really?
I won't be surprised if this is on Ben's list tomorrow. I have no idea what's on Ben's list, just to let you know. Yes, we are brothers. We're good friends. We work together. We respect each other. Love the dude. But I have no idea what he writes. That's all him and Ben C. And then me and Brian, we just do, we show up. And long story short, yeah, this I have a feeling could be on Ben's list. So let me tell you why. 2 listings right now on eBay. $189.99 or best offer plus ship. $119.99 or best offer plus ship. Look at all these sales, like 3-4 sales, but then there's nothing in behind her. I don't think there's that many out there, bro. This is gonna be it's gonna be a scarce book. I don't think there's that many out there. I know that the Gwenverse 2 book, the Momoko, and I think Momoko should, for right now, until she gets her star power back, she needs to just focus on these designs. I think she's doing a good job. She's doing the good on the design. She has her own way, and she's not all fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But anyways, going back into this, guys, I know I don't believe in the character. I know I get it, but we're talking scarcity for a sought after character. That's cool. Not character, but persona.
Sure.
And hey, what up, Vinny? What up, Vinny? Thank you for showing up, buddy. I really appreciate it. Vinny Kumar. Yeah, I've known of the guy for 4 or 5 years in the community and the content community stuff, but I just never met him, and I finally got to meet him yesterday, which was really awesome. Backstage, the Righteous Flipper saying best and cheapest spec right now is to buy that Marvel manga series that were done way back. Anime and manga will definitely leave a footprint on American comic books in the future. Totally agree with you, Righteous. Donate to my Darth Revan first appearance fund. Yes, Raven. Okay,
dude,
here, let me get you on the big one. Let me get you on the big one.
They're on the cheap. I got this 9.6 for like $350.
Hang on one second, bro.
Oh,
hang on one second. Sorry. Let me get you on the big one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, just saying, kind of random, but I got this cheap 9.6. I'm gonna crack it open. I could see where it needs a press.
Yeah.
I got this for like $350 the other day.
Can you tell everybody what? So what are you holding in your hand besides a slab?
It's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic #9, first appearance of Darth Revan.
Okay.
In a 9.6.
So, guys, the reason why we're talking about this is because in Obi-Wan, and guys, spoiler alert, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Obi-Wan, I think it's in episode 2, the Grand Inquisitor. Well, they're all Inquisitors, but the Grand Inquisitor at that time, who is played by this actor who used to play in Homeland, I forgot his name, but anyways, he's like, there, he was talking to the other Inquisitor, and she showed the image of Revan, and he's like, Revan. Oh man, I got chills. I went and looked for that book.
I love it. I love
yeah, I just can't FOMO out like that ever again. So
it.
yeah.
Obi-Wan's got me
Um,
foaming big time, man. I had to stop. I had to stop. I had to stop.
but I mean, it's
Uh,
cool art. It's cool design. You know,
mhm.
it like I said, and here's another thing: do we believe Gwen is going to be freaking having a suit? Of course not. But shit, we didn't think Black Cat was going to have a suit either, right?
Black Cat, dude. I love that book.
So, this book, super weird.
I kind of like
Maybe
it.
6-7 hours today was half ratio. All of a sudden, 2 hours after I'm done with this, 2 hours before the pod, I'm eating. I see all these sales pop up.
Damn.
Almost double ratio. Look at this. $49.99, $40, $39.99. Couldn't believe it. Didn't order this book, so I had to go to a retailer who had two of them grabbed.
Nice.
14. That's FOMO for you. Here's one I like, guys. I think this cover is underrated. I don't know. Look a little deeper into it. Kind of gives you that Into the Spider-Verse feel with the cell phones, right?
Yeah. I like
One
how
in
it's red, the red kind of like darkness, it's a different look.
looking on secondary, not a lot of listings. Selling for around a ratio.
$20. Yeah.
Really cool. I like it. I thought this was interesting. $150 plus $16.10 shipping, and that probably what includes tax and everything else. Wow. That's the Tales of Suspense 39 homage to the Storm Ranger suit costume or whatever, but cameo, right? Cameo and cover, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
That's what Longshore always tells me. But yeah, I mean, this book in 9.8 for a while was like it wouldn't eclipse $100, but that's really good to see. Really good to see. So I'm probably gonna break some out and start pressing.
Nice.
I don't know what the hell is that. That wasn't supposed to be there. But guys, if you have not heard, oh man, okay. So we're gonna share the screen. Oh, that slide got messed up. All right, we're gonna share the screen, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and take a moment of silence for Tim Sale. Tim Sale was a well-respected comic book creator, artist, best known for the DC Comics Long Halloween iteration of the first series, even the one shot that was just recent. Interiors and cover art with Jeff Loeb. Just passed away. Yeah, so let's look at that story.
So I have it.
I don't want to get
My
all
parents'
choked
house.
up. It's not like I was like his biggest fan, but like, ugh, I just don't like people dying. All right, so he passed away, and I was on Google. I was trying to figure out. Do you guys know why he passed away? Chat. I'm trying to figure it out. I know the number 3 search was when you put in Tim Sale, it'd say died from. Let's check it out. But oh man, I really wish that slide was there. But anyways, Marvel Unlimited on their official Twitter. They put out a really nice tweet for him and his family for remembrance of Tim Sale, and they also pass it on to DC Comics, who put out a nice tweet. I'm sure they're doing a lot more for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not coming up right now. But here, let's go ahead and talk about Tim Sale. So the first series was 13 issues. Duh, almost forgot. Look how cool. You got a negative space one right here, right? See the negative space right here?
Yeah.
Right in the face right there. And then you got issue 13, which is very sought after. Yeah, he had a few. Yeah, you're right, Lord of Brooklyn. Thank you for that. Great info. Now here's a sleeping giant. I mean, I guess not now, but we'll see. I don't know. I ordered a few of these from Lucas. I still think he has my copies. Cool. I think I ordered 15 of these and 10 of these, so I get one of these. And wow, I thought this book was a sleeper, but DC is just doing so many good variants. But I mean, look at that cover of that 1 in 25 on the right, the retailer instead of by sale.
Sick.
That is so dope. The
Mhm.
open order one's cool, but it kind of reminds me of like, okay, he put the volume 1 art with the incentive art together, mashed it up, right? But yeah, I mean, this is and I don't think a lot of them are ordered, especially for a Batman title, but I could be wrong. It's a one shot. Multiple online retailers have them for ratio or below. If you are a Tim Sale fan, unfortunately, I mean, you know, if you want remembrance, I recommend it. Thanks for watching. All right, so let's remove Homer here from the screen, and oh, yeah, we'll talk about that after. All right, so do you want to do an unboxing? You got some pickups.
Pickups? I got a pickup. I have a lot of pickups, but
this isn't a pickup show, bro.
I have one that I'll show off. Like I said, I was kind of doing some eBay stuff.
Yeah, I won't keep you too long because I'm probably gonna break some cards when you bail.
Yeah.
Want me to do the unboxing? I mean, you seem like you got a lot going because you're here. I don't want to keep you.
No, it's okay. Yes. I'll do this real quick and then let's do yours.
All right, let's do yours first. I want you to do yours first.
So I've been kind of buying, just books I couldn't afford, you know, like a while back, but now they've dipped a little bit for whatever reason, whether it's soft market, which I don't really believe, or character just showing up in the show and it's dipped. So I recently picked up this guy.
Oh,
9.4.
What'd you get? Well, you don't have to tell me backstage, but yeah.
No, I'll tell you. It was
Great
listed
analogy.
for like 12. I offered 8 and they took it. So wow. I don't know what's wrong with this book. I'll take it out, but it looks really, really clean. I mean, the back looks solid.
White cover, a front cover, and black back cover.
Yeah. It's got like these weird, like this is part of like the design, but I don't know. So it's kind of hard to like kind of look, but to me it looks fine. But I'm gonna try and crack it open and see what I can do to
give a little CPR.
Yeah, a little CPR.
Little FDR, a little furry love.
Yeah. So
hey, Joe's dueling. Let me answer your question. Anybody know why through July and August there are Moon Girl crossover titles with X-Men, Avengers, and Miles? I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure it's promotion. A marketing. You know, I mean, they're trying to Moon Girl, Luna Lafayette, and Devil Dinosaur, and the Beyonder are going to do their animated show. So I'm sure they're trying to get her into the next gen characters that are pushing this this weekly money machine we call New Comic Book Day, right?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, there were some pretty good ones. I think one is actually out. The first one is out with Miles next week, and Momoko did one. It's actually cool. It's actually probably the second cover I like of hers recently. I can't stand anything of hers. And then there was also an incentive that was like decent. I'm gonna look down the way because you know issue 1's probably over ordered. So, all right,
let's see it.
So Ferdy had his first Whatnot. You guys know me. I don't talk about Whatnot much. I don't have a problem with Whatnot. They've been really good to me. Jack's been very good to me. I appreciate him. I just don't push my stores. I don't push pressing. I just don't do it. So I should do it, but I just don't do it. So, but anyways, I know how much pressure that Whatnot could bring, especially a guy like Ferdy's got a great heart. And he's like me. He likes to talk, likes to hear his own voice. So yeah. So
sales guy, right?
So yeah. So I went in there with an open mind and deep pockets, and I was trying to buy out his stuff, but my dog was going crazy. So and I missed
awesome.
The good stuff. But let's see. I don't even remember what I bought. I was just trying to help you out, bro.
No, I loved it.
I seriously, I have no idea.
I think you bought 4 slabs. I'm pretty sure you bought 4.
You packed all 4 in this?
Yeah, they fit. They fit. So there's like a thicker USPS. But yeah, it fits. It fits tight, but it fits in there. And I haven't had anyone have a cracked slab yet, but
Oh yeah, you like Scotch guard it. You like quadruple wrap that thing, double bag it, baby.
4 is the most I can get in though. At 5, it's just no, you don't want to do.
Oh no, it's 3. It's 3. Okay.
Is it 3? Okay.
So it's a 9.0. I know, I get it, but I don't care because I love this Terry Dodson cover.
Yeah,
and
it's nice.
Also, you know what I'm thinking, because I saw right here is a spine dacking dent that can be easily pressed out. We're gonna do a video on this one.
All right.
And I'm feeling 9.6 or better.
No okay, cool.
I don't even know why I bought this, but there was some dude that was like trying to bid it low, and I was just like, "Screw this! That's my boy Ferdy." And I just started hitting it.
There's a you could press that one too. I was just lazy and I just didn't feel like redoing it. So
no, I definitely I'd leave it. I like 9.6s, but here's the one that I really wanted. I even marked this in his box. This is the one I wanted.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very happy about this one because this book is actually really tough in 9.8. I haven't checked the pop or the senses. Yeah, because this paper that on this 08 was on, kind of like that new Avengers.
Yeah,
it's shitty.
It sucks.
But it's a great David Mack cover and Echo. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people are talking shit on Echo, but man, what if she surprises us like Miss Marvel's doing right now, or like Hawkeye did? You know, or like Loki did, or like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of those shows that we waited on and we expected to be were the big shows sucked.
Yeah.
Falcon Winter Soldier was garbage.
Really? That was like my second favorite one.
Yeah, I love Falcon Winter Soldier, but for my standards, like, okay, we have a new freaking Captain America, and guess who he is? Freaking Sam Wilson from the comics. Like, and it's during the modern. Like, I was so pumped. And then next thing you know, like, I don't know, the whole like Flag Smasher, and then like the one thing I did like about though was John Walker. Definitely liked John Walker.
Yeah, I guess I liked it because they had so many characters that were introduced in the show. That's why I liked about it.
All right, so I'm gonna try to go fast.
Go for it.
This is 4 weeks of pre-order, New Comic Book Day, you know, mail calls. I missed a week because I was sick, but this is dollar bin digging as well. Here we go. And we're doing a giveaway at the end, so stick around.
Cool.
I put out all the shipping labels for my giveaways today.
Oh, nice.
People are okay. So I got this. Got another one of these. When I got my 1 in 25s, I was saying my retailer, the one I was using during this time, I think it was like January this year, she doubles my order. So if I order 25 of something, she'll give me 50 of it, right? And that way I can get both incentives. The first one will get free. The second one, she'll only charge me $20. So I got two Torn Clarks. And I ordered 25 copies of the open order. Well, the Juscos didn't come. They came like 3 weeks late. Mm-hmm. She goes, well, how about I just give you the cover A's? Because I like the cover A's better. And I was like, yeah.
Cover A's too.
Got rid of all of them. And I was so mad. Oh. Well, luckily, Midtown had a freaking, they have them one per person at like $60. They had a 50% off sale for characters between the letters A through D.
That's
and
cool.
I went on there and it was like $28. I was like, boom, like that.
Dude.
And I was listening. I think it was Skeff. You know Skeff, right?
Yeah. He's cool.
I think he was talking about it too. He's like, I got one too. I was like, oh,
I must have missed
awesome.
That. Bummer.
All right.
That's the one Black Panther 3 I need in 9.8. I have every single other one except for that one in 9.8. Which is fine.
All right. Okay. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Won this at auction.
Nice.
$37.
Oh, real nice.
Found this in a back issue bin. And then when I got to the counter, the guy said, oh, no. So we met in the middle and I paid basically half of what it's worth, but 6 times as much as when I found it.
Bummer.
But, you know, the guy's been good to me. So
yeah.
Love this cover. Bad Batch first cover appearance.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Came out last week.
I got to get back on new Star Wars stuff.
Here's another one for you. These are my CGC submissions, actually. I don't know.
All right.
There's another CGC submission.
Sweet. I love that cover, man. Albuquerque, right?
Yeah, no, it's Azowski.
Oh,
Sean Azowski.
Never mind.
Yeah, it says 1 in 25 for a first star. Hey, Rancor, Boba Fett Rancor. I got your book here, and I got your other one, and I also put a bunch of Miss Marvel books in there. So get at me at IG because I can't find your address. And I'll give you a shipping label.
Sweet.
I like this cover for West Coast Avengers because it's like his third appearance, the White Vision, and I think it's the first time they're on the cover together, right?
That's cool. Yeah,
it's kind of cool. It's not like great art or anything.
No, it's cool.
Right. Let's see here. Yeah, my dad's like he's so like conservative, right? He worries about me because he worries about me because I'm 45 and I'm single. He worries about me. He's like, me being lonely, me being broke, something like that. So he's always like, be careful with your money. Be careful with your money. And I always tell him, don't worry, I'm not. And then all of a sudden these packages show up. And he'll come over to my house and bring me dinner or check on me or whatever, because I sleep on a log. And the mailman's behind him, like doing the circus seal, like with all the packages, right? And he's like, I told you not to spend all the money. But anyways, I tell him, I go, but here's the thing that he understands is it's an investment.
Yeah.
And he knows that we can get it right back. And most of the time we make it. So,
right.
All right. So I have issue 1, which I'll show in a bit here. I got a couple of issue 2s. These were in the Midtown, 20% off.
Freaking love those Midtown sales.
2 of these Ghost Racer number 1s, and I got 2 of the Panosian 1 in 25s with the original Ghost Rider, the Pale Rider or whatever.
Yeah.
I got 4 of these. Shout out to my boy Armin. I'm pressing like 58 books for him right now. I'm actually almost done. But and I'm doing CGC facilitating for him. But he got me on this one, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4 of those.
Pick those up all the time.
For $3. This book is selling out everywhere. And I always order Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's on my pull, so I already had one coming. So I grabbed a couple, but it's the Ghost Rider one, the current series, the 3rd print.
Oh, sick!
So what's going on? I mean, I read. It's such a thick book. And I just went right to the fucking lead, like the end, right? And yeah, it's the last page. So yeah, I'll let you guys know on that one. Found this on Mercari. Guy had it for $68. I asked him if he'd take 55 shipped. Took it in a second.
Sweet.
Dude, nicest copy. This is my first copy, so I shouldn't say it's the nicest, but it was not red because it had the T-fall thing and it was like crispy.
Dude, that's nice.
Here's the Panosians for Ghost Racers 1.
Cool.
I think they're 1 in 20s or 1 in 25 for the Pale Rider. All right. Shout out to my boy Universe X Comics. If you guys are not following Universe X on Instagram, you're doing yourself a serious disservice. Dude is money speculation days, weeks, months ahead of everybody when it comes to comic spec. Universe X Comics. He put me on the Ruin King Thor. So did TiVo. So I got to give him credit too. Yeah, I mean, he's been talking about this since like 2018, 19. Since right after Ragnarok. Also at the Midtown sale, I got a second print of the Captain Carter one. Oh, this is a Vanessa Del Rey. Boom! For the Midtown sale. This was 30% off too.
Sweet.
So 1 in 50.
Yeah.
Spider-Geddon 5, Vanessa Del Rey, iteration of Silk and Spider-Woman.
Sweet.
I think that's it for that. Now I'm almost done. I want to make sure I show this one. Shit. I'm not one for bragging with spec. I don't like doing that, but I was pretty happy about that whole Sakura Spider ASM 3 1 in 100 blowing up. I mean, that's like a $200 something book.
Love it.
All right. Well, I don't have it in front of me. I must be. Oh, it's in the press. Dude.
How many you got back there? Just how many presses you have?
There's two working presses and 2 sets of plates. My third press is right here. It's got plates, but it's just a cold press. It's one of those t-shirt swivel presses, so I don't know how to control the meter. When I turn it on, it just goes like straight up to 199. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna press a book for like 30 seconds? So, anyways, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hang on one second. Can you hear that dog?
It sounds like a squeaky faucet.
Yeah, my dad is the maintenance guy here at my apartments. He's retired, my dad now. And I told him about that dog. Anyways, all right. Shout out to Cal, my boy Cal. He owns a shop. And Ferdy, next time you come here, we need to make time for each other.
Oh,
because I wanted to take you to more shops. But the shop I was trying to get you to go to, but you said like, oh, I got to go with my dad. Was that one? I don't know if I mentioned it was McFly's Comics.
You did.
And I was like, yeah, my friend Cal, he owns this place. Basically, he subleased. Hey, thank you, Mac. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, I agree. Late night. But anyways, he's a vendor guy. He goes show to show, right? He goes show to show. San Diego Comic-Con, WonderCon, Baltimore, MegaCon, and he just sells. He goes to Long Beach, he goes to Emerald City, he sells. Well, when the pandemic hit, he never ran into that because he's a professional vendor. He travels. He's like a comic book carny. You know what I mean? Like, and the guy is loaded. He looks like Wayne Gretzky. His wife makes like tons of. Anyways, super good dude. He doesn't have any new books. He has sick back issues, and he is always down for Ben or BO, baby. Buy it now or best offer. Yeah, really good guy to work with. And so make sure if you guys are in Huntington Beach, check out McFly's Comics. It's on Newland Street. Ask for Cal, the owner. Tell him Dollar sent you, aka Rich. He'll give you like 20% off. He's legit. All right, so I got these all at his shop, or most of them. These were 50% off sticker. White sticker is 50% off. I don't know anything about Star Wars and Dark Horse. I'm trying to learn besides the big keys. So I've been just buying everything that just kind of looks cool. This actually was $12, cool. But it's in really nice shape. It's a really good book. It's Frank Miller. Third copy of this one. If you guys remember on the Spec 10 2020, I was hammering this book.
Yeah.
Third appearance of the Defenders, the original Defenders. Grab that. Some Ghost Rider. I don't know. This guy's on there. What's his name? Mephisto. Last cover. Okay, I told you I'm a last issue guy. This thing is so underrated.
Oh, I love that book.
Dude, what's his name? Dupe, right? Dupe or okay. Last issue though. This thing is hard to find. What's up, Dollar? Thanks, Dad Live. Half price, $25, $12.50. I got this. Thank you, Cal. Go see Cal. Look at these Spawn books I got for half off. 2 directs and 2 newsstands, but they're all pretty decent cover. Let me get on the big screen here. Hang on a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Look at that newsstand, high grade, and look at that one.
Oh, dude, I love that.
Fuck, dude, I'd love to get that tattoo. Star Wars Kanan #2. Unfortunately, I missed one, but this is the 1 in 15.
Oh, it's cool.
I like it. Got some more of these old school Phantom Menace. Really stoked on that.
Love them.
You guys know I'm into Canadian price variants, Mark Jewelers, anyway. I keep unplugging my damn plug. That dog's driving me crazy. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so the dog is driving me nuts. I apologize. I shouldn't let it get to me, but I don't know why she's letting that dog scream like that. This is Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Daredevil 123. I think it's like the third appearance of like the Leapfrog or Frogman or something like that. But it was Mark Jewelers, and they're $3. So I got it.
Cool.
Any retailers watching the rewind or in the live chat, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But the last I checked, I believe these are percentile qualifiers, or you guys call them retailer unlock variants or whatever. This is This is what's her name? Was that Gabby and Logan, right? Scotty Young.
Gabby.
It's an X-Men book. I forgot the name. Years of Future Past. But this one I was really happy about. I'm pretty positive this is a percentile qualifier. If my boy Steve, My Bargain Comics, was here, he'd tell me right away. But this is one of my favorite Scotty Young covers because it's Doctor Doom, and he's just playing in his toy box, just smashing everybody. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah,
Scotty Young, man. Love those books.
This is a percentile qualifier. This is
I love that one.
Trading card legacy variant. Not a lot of these. Love this Scotty Young Namor.
Oh, cool. I've never seen that one before.
These were $2, $2.50 half price sticker. This was, I think, $3.
Mm-hmm.
This was $1.
Shit.
I showed you guys these, right?
No. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, this was like a $350 book, and then something happened. Now they're selling for like $200, $250, and the stupid foil's $400. Makes no sense because, and I'm cool. I like the foil, but let's be honest. It's not a bad cover. It's cool. It's creepy. It's Todd, but it's not Todd McFarlane, right?
Right.
What makes this cover is with the way Todd, in my opinion, way Todd drew it, is the color. The blue and just it's just for the win, dude. And that's what I liked about this one more in the foil.
Mm-hmm.
According to Ben, he did some extensive research on this, and he believes there's less of these than there is the foil because at MegaCon they gave them away. Aaron, if you're still in the live chat, you probably could brush up on that. But I believe they gave 400, maybe 500 away.
Oh, wow.
You figure a number 18 issue of Department of Truth. I mean, I know it's tiny, but I mean, the title was kind of cooling down, getting towards the end.
I stopped reading it.
You know what I mean? It's like, it wasn't really a lot going on, not a lot of specs. So like, you're thinking, okay, probably not a lot out there. I only saw 2 listings after like the first 4 sold. So I was pretty happy about that. Got this one for $10, 50% off, $20 right here. This is Redneck Donny Cates. This is the ash can, baby.
Yeah.
I love ash cans. Got these for $1 a piece. Thank you, Cal. I love you. Go see Cal. Go see Cal. Go see Cal. There's a song in California that this guy, his name's Cal Worthington, and his dog Spot, like Spot words, and they sell Fords. If you need a car or truck, go see Cal. If you need a car or truck, go see Cal. And when I was a kid, me and my sister, we always used to laugh because it sounded like they'd say it so fast. It sounded like he's saying, if you need a car or truck, pussy cow. If you need a car or truck, pussy cow. Oh, God, I'm on a good one. All right, here we go. X-Men 1. Shout out to Long Short. My boy, Long Short, got me on these newsstands. I thought he was crazy when he was telling me to buy these 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was. So look at that. I got number 6. Cool. Oh, shout out to Moneyball Comics on this one.
Moneyball, dude. Yeah, that guy on Twitter. You retweeted him, and I was like, dude, this guy's legit, dude.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah. But yeah, pretty pumped about that. Real high grade too.
Nice.
I think I already showed this one.
No.
$3, 50% off cover. There, who we were just talking about.
Right.
I forgot I had that. Got a Mark Jewelers. Guy said it was a VF to VF Plus. Got it. It was trash. I sent it back. First time I've ever sent a Mark Jewelers back.
Wow.
But got the direct copy, and I got it from my comic shop. I think it was like $24. I showed you guys Volta Spiders issue 2. Here is issue 1. A lot of spec in these issue 1 and 2. Guys, these are cover price books. Midtown has these books right now, or My Comic Shop, or your LCS for dollars, for less than cover. And there's like 3, 4, 5 first appearances, and some of these characters have made like extensive appearances and dialogue and a footprint in the Spider-Verse and Marvel comic history. Remember this guy, Spider-Bite, friendly neighborhood
Yep.
Spider-Man? Remember how hot he was? So yeah, shout out to Topher, guys. If you're not familiar with comicbookinvest.com, please check them out. They have a website, comicbookinvest.com. Owner Ben C, that's where Ben Stein, my partner on Friday nights, writes his hot 10 list and honorable mentions. But also another friend of ours, Topher, he has an article called True First, and he just on all. I believe he's a teacher or a P, not a PE teacher, but a like a coach or something, a universe or something like that. And he's just really busy, and all of his downtime, all he does is he looks for, first appearances. He looks for things that people missed, and he finds so much good stuff. So check him out. It's called True First. His name's Topher. It's on comicbookinvest.com. He told me with the Frogman, whatever, he's like, yeah, grab that one because for a cover appearance, because I was already late to the book. The book was already like $50, so I was like, oh, I'd like to get a cool cover with it. Yeah. He's like, yeah, because that's the first time he's on the cover like in full by himself. So yeah, so I got that. Shout out to him. Got this. I had to pay $15 for this. I wasn't happy about it, but it's a 1 in 20 for Silk, number 7.
Cool.
Got the issue 1. I know it's not the second print, but hey, I love that cover. This was on my wish list for a while, and it finally came in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And last but not least, $35. Beautiful copy.
Sweet.
Yeah,
stuff, man.
So, any last words?
No, nothing. I just thanks for inviting me on the show, man. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah,
and
I miss you,
I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you soon, man. I'm supposed to pick up my dad from. He's in the Philippines, just enjoying life. But there hasn't been any. What's that?
Is he coming back soon?
He might not come back for a few months, so we'll see.
Dude.
But he's just having a good time, We're
good.
happy for him,
Are you going to the Philippines?
Probably next year. We'll see.
Maybe I'll go with you.
Yeah. You'd be a superstar, man. You'd be a superstar over there for sure. But no, we haven't had any sun in Seattle at all this whole year. So I need to go. I need some Cali vibes, man. So I'll definitely hit you up for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll let you know like a week ahead of time.
Yeah, and like I said, I have a spare bedroom. My son he's going to post grad, so he's going to be staying by campus because he just graduated. I have an extra room. If you stay a week, stay a day, you got a place. Plus, if you don't like the room, because my neighbor, he kind of like parties a lot or whatever upstairs. My couch, I have this sick big couch, and it's the most comfortable couch ever. So yeah. Aaron Yee saying you would probably love the Scotty Young Little Giant Avengers X-Men cover. It's different weapons in a toy chest. Oh yeah, cool, Aaron. Yeah, I would. Thanks for giving me that info. I'll be looking for that now. The foil DOT 18, Department of Truth 18 at MegaCon. Yes, they said it was 400, but over 100 got damage on the way to the con. Allocated. There's that word again. Was watching Ferd on the show from the chat. Yeah, Ferd's awesome, Aaron. Man. Yeah, so glad I got to meet him. All right. I think that's it, guys. Please do me a favor. Let's go ahead and if you are with Instagram, give Ferdbird the Nerd a follow. Ferdy, we're trying to build up his IG. He's got a really good market report. He does it similar to like Long Shorts, but he puts his own twist on it, and he has really good data. And give him a follow. He'll keep you up to date with everything. That's right. What is it Ferdbird the Nerd is your Instagram handle?
Yeah, basically, it's different on Whatnot. It's Ferdbird the THA. I just haven't changed it, but yeah, this is my Instagram handle. It's all good. So. And Late Night Comics, Philippines for life, man.
Everybody waiting for the giveaways, Whatnot here. They are coming. Got them packed. They're out. So they're coming. Hey, Late Night. Thank you very much. Yeah, popcorn. But yeah, so you're on Twitter as well, right?
Me, not so much. It's more for like
I heard you say you
work stuff.
retweeted Moneyball.
Yeah, I don't. Twitter's like kind of a weird, like, I think I have a different Twitter handle, but it's, Twitter can get kind of toxic, so I try to stay off it.
Yeah, Twitter is the toilet of the internet. It is
really
literally where trolls hibernate and
Yeah.
reproduce.
Yeah. Very
know?
fast. Yeah.
But yeah, so if you like this content, share it,
Love it.
subscribe, like. Love you guys. Toodaloo.